Shalom Yasharallah, giving all praise and glory to the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. These words be praised for everything. Hallelujah to his glorious and holy name. Shoma Mashak Yahushai. And wait around for see a few more people to come in before we start going into what the Spirit is bringing me to go over tonight. Where everybody's having a great and prosperous week. Um, you can start off with Colossians 3:17, as always. Bring the Spirit of the Most High into the mix.
All right, this is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all Bahasham Hamashiach Yahushai, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father Bahasham Hamashiach Yahushai.
Khan. So all that we say and do is going to be, as always, in the name of the Lord and Savior, Mashiach Yahweh Shai. We give thanks to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. His word to be praised for everything. Thanks to the Most High for everything. His word to be praised for everything. Hallelujah to his glorious and holy name. And I welcome everybody on. I can't really see who's on. I just say, Shabbat Shalom or Happy New Moon or whatever you're enjoying right now. Just, you know, happy that you could join us for this lesson I'm going to bring forth to the world. Hey, Yak, I want you to get I want to go into our work somewhat. Go into Exodus 18 and read verse 19.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 18, verse 19. Hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and the Most High shall be with thee.
So now I want you to read verse 1 to show you who's talking about. Who's talking to Moses? If it's someone talking to Moses, you read verse 1.
Exodus 18 and 1. When Jethro, the priest of Midian, Moses' father-in-law, heard of all that the Most High had done for Moses and for Israel, his people, and that the Most High had brought Israel out of Egypt.
So listen. So you're seeing how Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, he's not identified himself as an Israelite because he said, "Have the Most High have done for his people, not for our people." If he was Israel, he would say, "How the Most High have done all these things for our people," right? So I just want to identify this who's telling Moses. You can read the whole story, but he's telling Moses, you're putting too much on yourself, man. You can't judge all the matters. You got to set up, officers of officers and captains, to be able to take care of the responsibility and the hard questions that they have. Then you bring it to Moses, like me as an elder. You know what I mean? They can go through certain channels before, you bring it to me. You don't went through all the things that everybody's supposed to be knowing the truth. So you go through this channel, that channel, this channel, while it's questioning people, and then you can bring it to me if you can't really find an answer to or solution to you to what it is that is at hand. So read verse 19 again.
Exodus 18:19. Hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and the Most High shall be with thee. Be thou for the people to the Most High word, that thou mayest bring the causes unto the Most High.
Right. So he's in the spirit in what he's saying because He's bringing the Most High in it. Plus, remember, he already let them know that the Most High is not his power because he's of another nation. He's of the Median. But read on. Verse 20 is what I want to look at. Verse 20.
Verse 20, and thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and shalt show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do.
See, you say, teach us as the Israelites ordinances and laws, and shall show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. And that work is keeping the Most High's law, statutes, commandments, doing what he say do, hearkening to his voice, and following what he would have us to do. Now I want you to go to Deuteronomy, the 5th chapter, and start at verse 1. We can go into it. Deuteronomy 5 and 1.
Deuteronomy 5 and 1. And Moses called all Israel and said unto them, hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgment which I speak in your ears this day, that ye may learn them and keep and do them.
So he's telling us as the Israelites to hear the statutes and judgments. And he said that we may hear them, learn them, keep them, and do them. Like I said, you learn it, you live it, and you apply it in your life. That's what he's telling. Go ahead.
The Most High, our power, made a covenant with us in Horeb. The Most High made not this covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us, who are all of us here alive this day.
See that? The Most High made this covenant. That's a contract, an agreement, a special way that the Most High connect us to himself. That's why it said he didn't make this covenant. He said he didn't make the covenant with our fathers, but with the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. Get Psalms 105, 8 to 10. To show who this covenant is with. Like people be talking about the covenant, this and the covenant that. This is what the covenant was made for. He's telling you. Psalms 105, 8 to 10.
Psalms 105 and 8. He hath remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham, and his oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant.
You hear that? So he made the covenant with Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob, and to Israel, we the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, for an everlasting covenant. I mean, it's going to last forever, even until this day. You see? So go back to Deuteronomy 5. Verse 4, I believe.
Deuteronomy 5 and 4. The Most High talked with you face to face in the mount out of the midst of the fire. Verse 5. I stood between the Most High and you at that time to show you the word of the Most High. For ye were afraid by reason of the fire, and
Look,
went not up into the mount.
go to, hold that, get Exodus 19 and 9.
Exodus 19 and 9. And the Most High said unto Moses, Lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Moses told the words of the people, unto the Most High.
Right. Go ahead.
And the Most High said unto Moses, Go unto the people, and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes.
So this is very important. I just want to show this because you're not supposed to be coming before the Most High in the congregation with dirty clothes on. He said, let them wash their clothes because we're coming before the Most High. And this is what it is that we're dealing with when we come together and representing Him. And we bring forth the truth. Go ahead.
Verse 11, and be ready against the third day, for the third day the Most High will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai.
Right. So he said, hey, the Most High going to come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. Now, remember, nobody ever seen the Most High. So he's coming down. He's a representative, that angel, right? But he's coming down and he's going to show a presence. Go ahead.
Verse 12, and thou shalt set bounds unto the people round about, saying, Take heed to yourselves, that ye go not up into the mount, or touch the border of it. Whosoever toucheth the mount shall be surely put to death.
Wow. He giving orders, directions. He say, you can't touch the border of the mountain. And whoever touches the mountain shall be surely put to death. You hear that? Go ahead.
Verse 13, there shall not an hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned, or shot through, whether it be beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up to the mouth.
Right. So read all verse 16. Read verse 16.
Verse
They said on the
16,
third, he told the people on the third day, be ready, right? Go ahead.
and it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunders and lightnings, and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceeding loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled.
Hear that? That's how powerful it was. Everybody in the camp trembled. Now you got to look at this because we're going through all of this, and Most High done put all those plagues on the Egyptians, didn't touch us, knowing that power that he had already before we got here, long before we got here. But with all the thunders and the lightnings and the thick cloud, dark cloud on this mountain, and the trumpet blowing exceeding loud, people trembling. That mean they're what? They're happy? They singing songs of joy? No, they're scared, right? They're scared. That's why when you go to verse 20, chapter 20, it's the Ten Commandments. I want you to start out reading at verse 18.
Exodus 20 and 18. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they were moved and stood afar off.
You hear that? That's what they did. They ran away from that mountain. Remember, he said he had put boundaries, they couldn't come. If they touch, they're going to die. When they heard all this, And that's why I say, what it's going to take for people to really fear the Most High. They heard all this and they stood afar off. Listen to what they said. Read.
Verse 19. And they said unto Moses, Speak thou with us, and we will hear. But let not the Most High speak with us, lest we die.
Hear that? So I wonder, do people hear that today that will hear this message? Because I see people falling off. They don't, it's something that it ain't about them. So much as, that's how people are, they peeping, but they don't really want to deal with what it is that we got to do and getting closer to the Most High. Get Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. For real. Wait a minute. Well, did you read verse 19?
Fine.
Read verse
I'll read
19.
it again. Exodus 20 and 19. And they said unto Moses, Speak thou with us, and we will hear. But let not the Most High speak with us, lest we die.
Right. So the hour is trembling. So now he done gave them the 10 Commandments. He said, don't let Moses, you speak to us. Don't let the Most High speak to us lest we die. So this is the power that we're looking at the Most High's coming down doing to get our attention. Read Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments.
That's right.
For this is the whole duty of man.
That's right. He said, hey, fear the Most High and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. Right? But now it's like, it's not the whole duty of man. They tell you don't have to do his commandments, keep his commandments. You're not under the law. Well, if you're a Gentile and you have another nation, you're not of the Israelites, I guess you wouldn't have to keep the law because the law was not given to you. You know what I mean? And that's what these preachers are teaching, which is wrong. When our people are the children of Israel, we are the children of Israel. I want you to go back to Deuteronomy 5, 5th chapter. Start at verse 4.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5 and 4. The Most High talked with you face to face in the mount out of the midst of the fire. I stood between the Most High and you at that time to show you the word of the Most High. For you were afraid by reason of the fire and went not up into the mount, saying.
See? It says, you see? They were trembling. It said, fear, this is the conclusion of the whole matter, fear the Most High and keep his commandments. So now it's telling you that for you are afraid. So I don't know why people can think in their wildest dreams that to fear the Most High is not to be afraid of him, to be scared of him. Anytime they were trembling, they wasn't trembling because they was happy and rejoicing. They were scared. And that's how it is when you show up. The earth starts shaking right now, everybody gets scared. You're going to feel something, tornado come, hurricane come. You look at the people, listen to the floods, you hear them hollering and screaming. They'd be afraid. But when he came in that mountain would say mountain, which means mountain Sinai. Read on. What the Most High said.
5 and 6. I am the Most High thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
So Egypt means bondage. He said, I am the Most High. I'm the one that brought you out of Egypt. I'm the one that put them 10 plagues on Egypt. I'm the one that hardened Pharaoh's heart. And I'm the one you were afraid of when you was at that mountain. Go ahead. And Egypt means bondage, captivity, slavery, and bondage. Read.
Salakia, you guy, I'm getting some feedback from your mic. You mind muting
You got to
Y'all
mute.
finna move.
Okay.
the water? It's Deuteronomy 5 and 7. Thou shalt have none other gods before me.
So this is just like if you read from Exodus the 20th chapter, the first verse down is the Ten Commandments. Here it is again in Deuteronomy the 5th chapter. The Most High speak once, yea twice, man perceive it not. So I mean, you done told us once. I didn't go over the Ten Commandments in Exodus 20th chapter because I know it's here. But if you go from 1 down to 17, those are the Ten Commandments. So it's the same thing here. He already told us then, right? Here we come telling us again. That's why I say Most High speak once, yea twice, man perceive it not. So he telling us again. Go ahead.
Verse
Verse 7.
8, verse 7. Thou shalt have none other gods before me.
No other idols, no other powers before the Most High. Understand? No other power before the Most High. And understand, his eyes 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Y'all might understand what he's saying. He's saying, hey, I see everything. Can't put nothing else before him. And you can't, nothing else comes before him. As far as anything that you can think you can worship or whatever you're going to do, nothing come before him. Nothing that you can see tangible represents him. And nothing you put before him. Whatever you do and whatever you say, whatever you think, he knows. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Thou shalt not make thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth.
Right.
Thou,
Nothing. No graven images. Like I say, both sides invisible power. Let's establish that. Go ahead. No, verse 9. Very important. So no matter what you can see with your eyes, you're what the Most High said. Verse 9.
verse 9. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them. For I, the Most High, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
Hear that? You say, hey, you should not bow down to anything tangible that you can see. That's what he's saying. Because the Most High is a jealous power. Not only that, get Exodus 34 and 14. He said he's a jealous power, visiting the iniquity, the wickedness of the fathers, what our forefathers did upon the children. We the children of our forefathers, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Understand, overstand this. So he says he's a jealous power. Not only that, he said in what he said in Exodus 34 and 14.
Exodus 34:14. For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Most High, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power.
There it is. He said the Most High, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power. That's why he tells us we should worship no one else but him. He's the power. Who's the power? Yahweh is the power. Who's the power? The Most High is the power, period. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's his name forever and more to all generations. Hallelujah. So let's look at it. Go to Colossians 1 and 14. This will show you that why he said we can't have anything tangible that you can look at. I don't care if you have a little shrine in your house, whatever. Ain't nothing you're going to have there that you're going to bow down and worship and pray to the Most High. The best thing I can tell you is close your eyes when you see darkness, or you see he dwell in thick darkness. Read on.
Colossians 1 and 14. In whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins.
This is the Mashiach Yahushai's blood, right? And we are the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
Who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature.
So the Most High is an invisible power. I just wanted that. You know, the Most High is invisible, meaning He is invisible. You know, did you see where He identifies Himself for us in a vision or in a dream? It is called. Let me show you. Look at Him in Daniel's 7. A lot of people don't really understand how can be invisible and He have a body. It's called telephony. When you look at Daniel 7 and 9, well, we better look at um, read verse 1, Daniel 7 and 1, so you'll see how this operates and how this is so that there won't be no confusion, you know, because you can read it and you don't really know um, how He presents Himself because we just read that He's invisible power. Then St. John 4 and 24 says, the Most High is a spirit, and that worship Him must worship Him in spirit and in truth. So He's an invisible spirit. You understand? So read this, Daniel 7 and 1.
Daniel 7 and 1. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and visions of his head upon his bed.
Right. So you see, I just wanted this because Daniel's having a dream and visions, right? Dream and vision. Get Job 33 and 14 right quick. Just to show you, because I've said I want to prove it, that the Most High speak to us through dreams and visions also.
That's the book of Job, chapter 33 and 14. For the Most High speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not.
See?
In a dream, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed.
Go ahead.
Then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man.
Right. So this is what He does. This is what the Most High does. He speaks to us in what dreams and visions, it says, right? So that's why you see here, Daniel's having a what? Dream and visions. Go back to Daniel 7 and 1 right quick.
Daniel 7 and 1. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and visions of his head upon his bed.
Right. Go ahead.
Then he wrote the dream and told the sum of the matters. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of the heaven strode upon the great sea.
Okay, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to make sure that you're seeing that this is a vision. It's a dreams and it's visions. Now I want you to go verse Daniel 7 and 9.
Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
Right. So here you see that it says the Ancient of Days did sit when all powers and authorities are going to be taken out of this earth. And Daniel seen his vision, the Most High sitting, whose garment was white as snow. Well, how can you have a garment if you're invisible? Hmm? This is called telephony. When he's showing, if he would show himself as a man, then he would have hair of pure wool, pure nappy hair. Theophany. This is what it is. Because remember, we just read he's invisible power. But if he appeared himself as a man, he would have hair of pure wool. You have a white garment on. You see? I just wanted to show that so that we see that when the Most High said, when he said you can have nothing, nothing that you can see tangible with your eyes and bow down and worship. You know, people have shrines. I heard people have shrines where they go in they prayer room or wherever they have. They go in there and pray, and they got all these things there, and they sitting there praying, looking at something. No, no way. You can't do that because the Most High is invisible. The best thing I could tell you is to close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, you are in darkness, right? You in darkness. When you close your eyes, you see darkness. And that's about the closest you can get to the Most High. Because he dwells in darkness, thick darkness at that. A lot of people have a problem with that because, and think about this, he dwells in thick darkness, but he's the brightness of the light that illuminates from him, we can't even approach it, so it's so bright. But that's something to comprehend, you know. You got to really look at that. That's why he's not our imagination. He is what he is. Go back to Deuteronomy 5th chapter. Read verse 9 again. No matter what you see tangible, this is what he's telling you. And you go to pray to the Most High, like I said, the best thing I can tell you is close your eyes. When you see darkness, yes, because he dwells in thick darkness. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 5 and 9. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them. For I, the Most High, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
Hear that? He said, hey, he's a jealous power visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon their children until the third and fourth generation of them that hate him. Because if you hate him, then you're not going to do what it is that these folks up here preachers telling you, not to keep his commandments. That means you hate him. He said, and showing mercy, read on, verse 10.
Verse 10 is showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments.
Can't get no clearer than this. Showing mercy, that means not getting something you do deserve to get. On the thousands of them that love the Most High and keep his commandments, right? It don't change. 1 John 5 and 3. I mean, so we reading the law. The law is in the New Testament also. 1 John 5 and 3. See if it changed.
1 John 5 and 3. For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments.
Yeah? This is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments. Clear as that. Going back to Deuteronomy 5th chapter.
Deuteronomy 5. What's that?
Verse 11.
Verse 11. Thou shalt not take the name of the Most High thy power in vain, for the Most High will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
He said, thou shalt not take the name of the Most High, our power, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, in vain. Huh? For the Most High will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Think about it. That's why I don't like using the Most High name much, because I don't want anybody to really tap into his name. Because, you know, something bad happened. Jesus Christ. Every time, Jesus Christ, they be saying holy S-H-I-T. Holy C-O-W. Come on. Where's that at? You know? taking his name in vain. Go ahead.
And verse
Huh?
12.
Or what they say, I swear. I swear to God and be lying. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 5 and 12. Keep the Sabbath day to sanctify it, as the Most High thy power hath commanded thee.
That's keep it holy. You know, keep the Sabbath day to keep it holy, as the Most High commanded us. That's the seventh day of the week. You know, read.
Verse 13. 6 days thou shalt labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Most High thy power. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thine ox, nor thine ass, nor any of thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates, that thy manservant and thy maidservant may rest as well as thou.
Hear that? Most High is serious about the Sabbath day. The seventh day of the week, he said you're supposed to be working, you're supposed to be doing nothing but honoring him. Straight up, man. Don't do no work. He let everybody get off. Even the animals got off, got a day of rest. So you see that? Manservant, the manservant, the maidservant, the ox, the ass, cattle, even the stranger within our border. Everybody got a rest day. And read on verse 15.
Deuteronomy 5:15. And remember that thou was a servant in the land of Egypt, and that the Most High thy power brought thee out thence through a mighty hand and by a stretched out arm. Therefore, the Most High thy power commanded thee to keep the Sabbath day.
Did that? He said, remember, keep this in your mind that thou was a servant in the land of Egypt, meaning we were slaves in the land of Egypt. And the Most High, our power, brought us out through a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. That's what Mashiach Yahushua is, the angel of the Most High. Therefore, the Most High thy power commanded thee to keep the Sabbath day, keep it holy. That's why he told go to Isaiah 58, 13 and 14. Isaiah 58, 13 and 14.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and 13. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Most High, honorable, and shall honor him, not doing thy own ways, nor finding thy own pleasure, nor speaking thy own words.
Yeah. So this is very important. He said, you turn away your foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day. I don't know. I don't know. I see it used to be that everybody, all of us learned that we couldn't have sexual intercourse on the Sabbath day. But I see some at this time now are saying that's what it don't mean. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 7th chapter. And let's read from verse 1. This King Solomon letting you know about that pleasure. He said, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day. And he said it twice. You know why he said it twice? Because we just read in Job 33:14, the Most High speak once, yea, twice, man perceive it not. So he said it twice within that one verse of Isaiah 58 and 13, right? Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 1. You can't get a Most High one day. You that lustful that you can't. Go ahead, read it, read it. Let's see what this pleasure
Wisdom,
is.
Wisdom of Solomon 7:1. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth.
Yeah, he said, I'm the offspring of Adam, and you're a mortal man like everybody else, and the other man, and the offspring of Adam. Go ahead.
And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man and the pleasure that came with sleep.
Now, he said, being he was in his mother's womb 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man. What is seed? Copulation or sperm. How did that seed, when that seed come out of a man, what do you get? And the pleasure that came with sleep. Come on, man. It's hip talk. You all sevens probably can't get it. But anybody that's, hip or no. Somebody say, hey, you sleep with her? Hey, you sleep with him? Right? Am I tripping or what? Hey, you sleep with her? I know you slept with him, didn't you? Isn't that what we say? That's what it's here. Pleasure that come with sleep. See? Okay, go back to Isaiah 58, read verse 13 again. Now read verse 1. Read verse 1, just in case someone, you know, say they have to have, that don't mean that, and they so lustful that they can't get a Most High one day. He said not doing your own ways, your own pleasure. What's more pleasurable than that? Huh? That you some dealing with some kind of other kind of spirits. But read this in verse 1. Isaiah 58 and 1.
Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins.
That's right, man. So that's what we doing, man. Crying aloud. Telling you get a Most High this day. It's bad enough nobody talk about him. Nobody really about it. You know, like people leave because I just said, hey, don't do it. Oh, I want to hear that. And people leave because they want to still be lustful and can't get a Most High this day. This day should be dedicated all to this word, man. Read verse 58 and 13 again. Isaiah 58:13 again. It's very important that we.
Isaiah 58:13. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Most High, honorable, and shall honor him, not doing thy own ways, nor finding thy own pleasure, nor speaking thine own words.
I mean, the Most High said, look, not doing thy pleasure on the Sabbath day. He said, my holy day, not ours. It's a day that we have to give to him. And surely, you know, if you be um, diligent, especially talking to some of you that's just coming into the truth, you be diligent and you stay fervent in what you believe in, everybody have to adjust to the truth, man. And they have to either accept it or don't accept it. Then they got to deal with the Most High on that. Because the Most High going to take pleasure. And the angel will take pleasure in you not doing your pleasure on his holy day. He say, my holy day. And call the Sabbath the delight, the holy of the Most High, honorable, and shall honor him. You won't tell me that sleep with your woman and you sleep with your man, you honoring the Most High, doing that? Huh? Talk to me. You honor the Most High sleeping around with your man or you're sleeping around with your woman. He said, honor me. Oh, he's honored with that. You getting pleasure. Not doing thy own ways, he said. Not doing your own ways. What you want to do? What you like to do? He said, don't do that. Whatever you do every day, say don't do that. You'll find thine own pleasure. He said it again. Nor speaking even to the point where he said, don't you speak your own words. Why we supposed to be in this Bible? Going over the word of the Most High. Sundown to sundown. When the Sabbath come in, go to open up this Bible and start reading this Bible. Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. There's no reason why you don't have something to study. There's too many videos I know that I've done, and you have other Israelites that have done too many videos that you have no excuse. When the Mashiach come back, there's gonna be no excuse. This is the Most High's holy day, the seventh day of the week. Read on verse 14. When you do this, look how you're gonna take pleasure in you. But read.
Isaiah 58:14. Then shalt thou delight thyself in the Most High, and I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth, and feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father.
That's right, man.
For the mouth of the Most High have spoken it.
See that? You say you're gonna feed us and bring us into high places, man. For the Most High have spoken it, man. That's why we Deuteronomy 28:1. Are you telling us over and over again? Most High speak once, yea, twice, man, receive it not. Y'all gonna try and find some other way to do it. Ain't no other way to do it but what he's telling us to do right here. Period. What's wrong with giving him that day? One day he wants. And once you get used to it, hey, you will enjoy it. Like you said, make it a delight. You got to think about what it's saying so that you fulfill what it is that's being said here. Everything's being put in the books. They're going to be open. They're going to be like, man, you couldn't even give me one day. And you was honoring me, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. Okay. Give it to the Most High. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Most High thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
There it is. Ain't that what he just said? I'm going to set you on high. That's how you're going to be set on high, man. How you going to be set on high? What did he say? You going to set us how?
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Most High thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
There it is. You see? And that's what we're looking at in honoring his Sabbath, his holy day. He said, this is my holy day. Go back to Deuteronomy 5. Let's continue with these 10 commandments.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5 and 16. Honor thy father and thy mother, as the Most High thy power hath commanded thee, that thy days may be prolonged, and that it may go well with thee in the land which the Most High thy power giveth thee.
Say, honor thy father and thy mother. This is very important. As the Most High thy power have commanded thee, that your days on this earth may be prolonged. You see? You may live a long life. And that it may go well with you in the land which the Most High thy power giveth thee. It's the first commandment of promise. Honor your father and your mother. Go ahead.
Verse 17. Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill, which means thou shalt not murder. You know, that's what it means. Thou shalt not murder unjustly. Read.
Neither shalt thou commit adultery.
Adultery is a woman that's married, sleeping with another man, a man that's married, going out to sleep with another man's married wife. That's adultery. Go ahead.
Verse 19, neither shalt thou steal.
You can't steal from your brothers and sisters. Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou bear false witness against thy neighbor.
You're not supposed to be lying on your neighbor. That's bearing a false witness against your neighbor when you lie. Go ahead.
Verse 21, neither shalt thou desire thy neighbor's wife, neither shalt thou covet thy neighbor's house, his field, or his manservant, or his maidservant, his ox, or his ass, or anything that is thy neighbor's.
Hear that? So this coveting means you desire. Coveting means to desire. Because it tells you in Exodus 20, it says coveting. Just desiring that neighbor's wife. That's adultery. You know, neither shalt thou covet, which is desire, want thy neighbor's house. You know, and that's like people always like, I want to be like them. I want to get the same thing. How much that cost? I want to get the same thing. That's coveting. You know, you see something, I got to get it because you got it. That's coveting. His field or his manservant or his maidservant, his ox or his ass or anything that is thy neighbor's. That's desiring, you know. Go ahead. Verse 22, last verse.
Deuteronomy 5:22. These words the Most High spake unto all your assembly in the mount out of the midst of the fire, of the cloud, and of the thick darkness, with a great voice. And he added no more. And he wrote them in 2 tables of stone and delivered them unto me.
See that? So these are the words Most High spake unto the assembly of the mount out of the midst of the fire that we read about already in this lesson. And of the cloud, right? That's a chariot. Get that in Psalms 104 and 3. And of the thick darkness, that's where the Most High be in thick darkness. He dwell in thick darkness with a great voice. And he added no more. And he wrote them in 2 tables of stone and delivered them unto me. 2 tables of stone, right? And he wrote them in 2 tables of stone. So anybody saying that we don't keep the Most High's laws and commandments, you giving the Most High your middle finger. You say, and he wrote them in 2 tables of stone and delivered them unto me. The Most High wrote those laws that you say we ain't got to keep. Show me where he said out of this Bible, you ain't got to follow what I say do. I've been waiting. I want somebody to tell me that you see in the scripture that the Most High said you don't have to follow what he said to do. Read that scripture out.
Says the book of Psalms, chapter 104 and 3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Slakia. Who walketh upon the wings of the wind?
Right. So the clouds in the Bible are the chariots. And get Psalms 68:17. Because the chariot's not operating by themselves, you know. Like you see a cloud in the sky, you know, I've been rolling in airplanes and I look out the window and I see clouds be just moving kind of slow. You see these clouds just like they moving real fast, like they get ready to take care of some business, get ready to bring some destruction or something. Somewhere. They be on it. But what is the clouds are what? Read this.
Psalms 68:17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels.
See?
The Most High is among them. As in Sinai, in the holy place.
See, the chariots of the Most High are thousands of angels. They're angels that's operating and driving these chariots. Go to Deuteronomy 4:13. And shalom to everyone that's online. I can't see who's online, but I say Shabbat Shalom, Happy New Moon, and welcome. Read that.
Deuteronomy 4:13. And he declared unto you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform, even 10 commandments, and he wrote them upon 2 tables of stone.
There he is, man. He's telling you he wrote them on 2 tables of stone, right? How you write them? What did the Most High do? You write me 9 and 10. Deuteronomy 9th chapter, the 10th verse.
Deuteronomy 9 and 10. And the Most High delivered unto me 2 tables of stone written with the finger of the Most High.
See that? Go ahead.
And on them was written according to all the words which the Most High spake with you in the mount out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly.
You see the Most High delivered unto Moses 2 tables of stone written with the finger of the Most High. That same finger of the Most High that wrote those laws that you're being taught that you're not under. Something wrong with that picture. Something wrong with the thinking. For real. That's like giving the Most High the middle finger. He wrote these laws with his finger, and you in your wildest dreams telling the Most High, I don't have to listen to you. I don't know where that's coming from. Revelation 22:14. I don't know how you can come up with that conclusion. But you're regurgitated because your folks up being pastor done told you that. Something wrong with that picture. Read this.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 22 and 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city.
See? Blessed are they that do what?
That do his commandments.
That do his commandments, man. Just like he told us in Deuteronomy 28:1, it ain't changed. Get Malachi 3 and 6. But people think, oh, that's the Old Testament, New Testament, New Testament, Old Testament. There is no New Testament. There's only the law and the prophets. When anybody walked the earth, that's you see written in the New Testament. They only had the law and the prophets. When they went to the temple, that's what they read, the law and the prophets. They have no New Testament to read. And these religions, that's the worst drug ever gave to us, man. Given to us. Read that.
Malachi 3 and 6. For I am the Most High, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
So you say the Most High, man, he changed not. He didn't change his mind. But man changed his mind. That's what y'all following. Y'all following the way of men. Proverbs 13:13. Y'all following the way of men.
Proverbs 13:13. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
See that? So if you don't know the commandments, then how are you going to be rewarded? You don't fear the commandments, that we just read that the Most High wrote on 2 tables of stone, and more than that. Because Moses was up in the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights. You didn't take the Most High 40 days to write 10 commandments. You have moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, ceremonial laws, and sacrificial laws. We have 5 sets of laws. When you break it down, and every law don't pertain to a man. Some laws are just for the women. Like men don't have cycles, you know. Certain things are pertaining to the children, the sons and the daughters and so forth. Some are pertaining to the men. So every law that pertains to a man don't pertain to a woman, you see. So when y'all hear 613 laws, you get all, can't nobody do that, but it's not for, all of us. Some laws are just for the priests that you definitely wouldn't be involved in, you know? Just keep that in mind, because a lot of times people be tripping on the fact that hearing that there are 613 laws that don't pertain to everyone. That's why we have to really look at, Proverbs 12 and 26.
Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
You see, it said the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. Well, how do you be righteous? We gotta go to Psalms. Get the righteous in Psalms. 119, I think is 172. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them. That's why you gotta be strong, especially in these last days. You gotta hold strong, because especially like tonight is a vibration of the devil for real. Halloween, come on. You're telling what's going on outside. You gotta be, constantly in this word, meditating on it. You know what I mean? Meditating in this word about what it is that you have learned. Like a lot of times I see people go over these lessons, and after that they go back to the world. They start talking about things of the world, or they go back to whatever they were doing before the Sabbath started. Whatever. I mean, take the time to really give the Most High the time to study, to show yourself approved to the Most High. Give him some time. To the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them. You know, don't be seduced by the sorceries and the spells that they have put out on this earth and put it out on this earth at any time. That's why I say a lot of people, you got to have a great foundation. Tell you that for the time to come, because Satan know we got a short time coming down with much wrath on those of you that are trying your best to keep these commandments, man. Understand this. It's very important. Look at 1 Timothy 4:1. Because it said the righteous are more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them, right? So, do you know the way of the wicked? Huh? That's very important to know. So that the way of the wicked don't seduce you at any time. Read this.
1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
See that? So it tells you now the Spirit speaking expressly. that in the latter times, this is where we at now in the last days. The last times it says, some shall depart from the faith. Some gonna depart from the faith. That's why I get Revelations, go to the last book of the Bible, 14 and 12. Some gonna depart from the faith because their foundation is not sure. That's why I say it's a revolving door, because brothers and sisters didn't have a strong foundation. A lot of y'all learning precepts, but your foundation spiritually is not there, because it tell you knowledge puffers up. That's so you know, but then spiritually you're not there. Or you still be here. I'm not impressed with nobody unless you're gonna be here. Straight up. Understand, overstand this. I'm for real about that. Read this.
Revelations 14:12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of a Mashiach Yahawashai.
So you ain't got that foundation built upon a Mashiach Yahushua, who's the word of the Most High. Most High have a voice, and out from his voice come words, and his words is the a Mashiach Yahushua. You don't have that foundation built upon. That's why people come and go, because their foundation is not sure. He's that rock that our foundation is supposed to be built upon to get to the Most High. Look, do you realize what we've done to the Most High? It's amazing to me how people think they really deal with the Most High. Don't talk about them. They ain't teaching about them. You ain't got no hour and hour. You talk about the Most High, but yet still you act like you rolling with him. When we made him mad, he said, Hosea 5 and 15, he said, I'm gonna go to my place until we acknowledge our offense and seek his face. Why? Because he turned his face away from us for breaking his laws, not doing what he say do. They tell you his laws not grievous. It ain't hard. You gotta be sad doing what he say do. That's right. Come on. We just rebellious, man. Stiff-hearted, stiff-necked, Sodom's children, and all the things he said. Mistral cloth, filthy rag, we all that. Man. And we sin against him. But yet and still, to be high-minded right now, to think that he's got to deal with us because we studying, we doing this and doing that, he ain't got to do nothing. We offended him badly, terrible. So look what it says. This is where we at now. Back to 1 Timothy 4 and 1. Come on, this is where we at now. In the last days, they prophesied about. What he saying?
1 Timothy 4 and 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
That doctrines of devils, man. Giving heed to seducing spirits, man. You see? And these seducing spirits, man, they capable of doing a lot of different things to impress you. Well, you gotta be knowing how to be in the spirit with the Most High. Get Revelation 16 and 14. Come on. Now read verse 12.
Revelations 16 and 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
Now, what's happening with the Euphrates River today is dried up. You tell me the word of the Most High not true? That the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. They're going to walk across the Euphrates on dry ground, getting ready for something. Read on.
Verse 13. And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon and out of the mouth of the beast and out of the mouth of the false prophet.
See, see, these are seducing spirits. Spirits like frog. You know, frog are dwell in the swamp, nasty area. Come out of the mouth of the dragon. The dragon, the serpent, the beast, the devil, Satan, all of them. And Esau, all of them are red. Out of the mouth of the beast, this system that we see that's ruling the world today, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. These folks up eating preachers that's telling you that you ain't got to keep the laws of the Most High. That's the devil. Keep that in mind. I'll keep saying it because I want you to see where we're gonna end up at this in this lesson here, because it's very important. Because most people don't even know. You don't have a clue, or you would never say in your wildest dreams, and even when you're awake, that we're not under the Most High's commandments. We're not under the Most High's laws. You would never say that. But read on. Verse 14 is very clear.
Verse 14. Revelation 16:14. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which goeth forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of the Most High Almighty.
See that? They are the spirits of devils, deceitful, evil people, working miracles. They're going to be doing miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth. All the kings of the earth that's prepared to fight on Mashiach Yahushua and the angels when he come back. You know, the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of the Most High Almighty, the battle of Armageddon. We bring them to fight against a Mashiach Yahushua. And we know the result is there's nothing gonna be nothing but dust and smell of smoke. That's it. Verse 15.
Verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garment, lest he walk naked and they see his shame.
You know that? So he said, behold. He said, I come as a thief. You don't know when a thief is coming. Or you be ready for him. That's why I said you better be ready instead of getting ready. You better be ready. There's too much that's, written here in prophecy that we shouldn't be ready. That's why much is given, much required. And he said, we'll start with his house. We the Israelites. And if you ain't ready, you don't know enough, then that's on you. Because there's always questions to be asked. There's always answers to be given. So that's just what you want. You're not coming back for no novice. It's not as much information as out here on this earth right now. With we, the brothers that's been bringing this truth for years and years and years and years. It's too much, you know. That's why I said, behold, I come as a thief. You don't know what is coming. If you're not tuned in to what he say next. Blessed is he that watches. What you watching for? You coming like a thief. What you watching for? What do you know what to watch for? Blessed is he that watches. So if you're not watching and don't know what to watch for, you're gonna be cursed. It's contrary to what it is you see here. And keeping his garments. Keep his garments. Very important. Lest he walk naked. Lest you be exposed in sin. And they see his shame. They see your shame. Or our shame. In the things that we have done that is wrong. That's why when you look at the garment, is Revelation 19 and 3 verse 7 and 8.
Revelations 19 and 7. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife hath made herself ready.
So this is symbolic for a Mashiach Yahushai, the marriage of the Lamb, right? Well, Mashiach Yahushai is the Lamb when he comes, right? And his wife, which represents the 12 tribes of Israel, the remnant, have made herself ready. This is what we're doing now. We're making ourselves ready for this marriage of a Mashiach Yahushai, symbolically. Don't get it twisted now. Read.
Verse 8. And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white, for the fine linen is the righteousness of saints.
Right. So the fine linen is the righteousness of saints. But he says it's going to be clean and white, right? So that's the garment. The fine linen, clean and white. For this fine linen, this garment, represent the righteousness of saints. So what's righteousness? Hmm? Psalms 119, 172.
Psalms 119, 172. My tongue shall speak of thy word, for all thy commandments are righteousness.
See, that's righteousness. All the commandments of the Most High represent righteousness, right? So when you see, it's not, you're not going to get away from not following the Most High's commandments unless you just wicked as ever, you know? And that's why I look at it. Go to the law, Deuteronomy 6:25. And Mashiach Shai kept the commandments. He came to show us that it could be done.
Deuteronomy 6:25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Most High our power, as he hath commanded us.
That's right. That's our righteousness. If we do the commandments of the Most High, that is our righteousness. To do the commandments, which is the laws of the Most High. Period. No more, no less. So it is amazing how, you know, we can get caught up in following those that really are not really dealing with what this Bible is talking about. But first and foremost, it's about the Most High. Second of all, it's about Mashiach Yahushai in the volume of the book. Third of all, it's about us, the children of Israel. And everybody else, they fit in wherever they fit in as the Most High allow them to be a part of what it is that we're dealing with, you know? Everybody else, what difference do it make if you um, are not part of the equation of the salvation of Israel? Because if you're not part of the salvation of Israel, the Israelites are trying to please the Most High. There's no compromise in this. We already done messed up too much. We done messed up too much. Too many times, man. I want you to get 2 Ezra 14 and verse 17. Look what it's saying for us. Um, no, before you go there, wait a minute. Go to 2 Ezra 14 And I want you to start at 14. It's very important because this is what a lot of people have to really look at and come out of, because this is what they're doing a lot of. And they've been programmed to do that because of the fact of they don't realize the sorceries or the witchcrafts that's been put on this earth while you can't think and you can't do what you're supposed to do. You caught up in it. But read this. And shalom to everyone coming online. Welcome. Read this.
In second Esdras 14 from the top.
No, 14 to 14.
Second Esdras 14:14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature.
That's right. He said, hey, let go of the mortal thoughts. That means the mortal thoughts mean when you have mortal thoughts, that's carnal thoughts. You're not spiritual at all. Therefore, you think about this world, the things that's in this world all the time. Me, I. That's mortal thoughts. You know, you're not thinking about what it is that you learn in this Bible. Then let it be a part of your life. Like I say, you got to learn it, you got to live it, you got to apply it in your life. Let go of mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. You know, cast them away. My Shai told you what to do. You know, you want to hold on to the burdens of man. That's like, did you pray about it? You prayed about it and you still holding on to it. Huh? So therefore, you have strong faith though, right? You know you rolling with the Holy Spirit. Spirit of Most High definitely on you, right? But you sitting here concerned about something you prayed for. You're supposed to be already and giving it up to the Most High while my shock that was side and giving it into their hands. So if not, then why are you, leaning on your own understanding? That's why give me Ecclesiasticus 3:24. Read that because people need to know this. It's real. This what I mean. You carnal. This all you have to go on. You ain't thinking about. I mean, why I say this because how can you pray and then after you pray about something that's bothering you, and then you act like you never prayed before? Make that make sense? Well, your faith or belief in the Most High when you pray, and next thing you know, once you pray and you talk to someone after the fact you didn't prayed about it, it's just formality. It's just formality you're going through. If you don't believe that whatever you pray is going to happen, there's directions here to show you how it works. And you don't see this, especially some of you that's not new to this. We can go over it over and over and over again, and next thing you know, I'm like, wow, read that. This is a problem. Read that.
Sirach 3:24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment.
You see that? Many are deceived by their own vain and worthless opinion, worthless thinking, the wrong thinking, thinking the wrong way. It's and an evil suspicion, that's the devil. You allow the devil to come in to take the place of the Most High. And you don't ask the Mashiach Abishai to go to the Most High and you'll bring it to the Most High. Mashiach Abishai, you hear what I'm saying? Take it to the Most High. And here you are, you done came up with your own vain thinking. And you allow the devil to come in to make you make the wrong judgment. And that's what happens when you speak out of your mouth like you never prayed to the Most High. Come on. It better be quiet. Let the Most High do his thing. Get Matthew 11:28 to 30. Much Shai said. He said, what did he tell you? And Ecclesiasticus, 2nd Ezra 14:14, he said, let go from the mortal thoughts, your carnal thoughts, the way you think, the way you feel. Cast away the burdens of man. no matter what it is. Put off now the weak nature. That's weak nature to the Most High. Read this.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
Here they say, come unto him, Hamashiach Yahushai, all you that labor and are heavy laden. You got all these things that you're dealing with. We got a lot of weight on our shoulders sometimes. He said, I will give you rest. If you believe it, you don't believe it, that's just reading it. But if you believe it, hey, it's going to work. Read what he say.
Verse 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls.
He said, take my yoke upon you and learn of him. Read the Gospels. If you don't have anything else, read the Gospels. Learn of him. He's in the volume of the book. You know, you go to the lesson I did on my second side comes in the volume of the book. He said, he'll give you rest. So we need rest. He said, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and low. He's humble. And you shall find rest unto your soul. See how it's speaking again. Most I speak once, say twice. Here's my second side speaking twice. Say, read verse 30.
Verse 30. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Hear that? For my yoke is easy, he said. So you take his yoke, he said, take my yoke upon you. That's easy. If you believe, you got faith to believe what it is that's being said here. Give it to him. Ain't nothing impossible with the Most High. Give it to him. You take it to the Most High. He said, hey, his yoke is easy and his burden is what? Light. He's taking on the burdens of everybody in the world. And it's still what? Light. But your burden is so heavy that he can't handle it. He's taking on all the burdens of all of us, Israelites. And he says, still, light. It's nothing. Go back to 2 Ezra 14. Verse 15.
Second Esdras 14 and 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Right, man. So let go of those things, those thoughts, man, that are so heavy for you. Start reading this Bible. I mean, you get into this Bible, you'll find pleasure. You will find pleasure. You'll find you have no reason to be bored and don't have anything to do. And ask you a question, you can't even answer it. Go ahead.
Verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
So like you. Go ahead, Doc. Read that again.
Second Esdras 14, 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Right. I want you to get Ecclesiasticus, the 30th chapter, verse 21 to 24. It's very important, man. Because a lot of people, they can say whatever, but they worry. And I'm gonna tell you, worry cancels out faith. And you got the solutions here. You got no reason to worry if you believe in the Most High. For real. You got faith in him, and you can't doubt. Read this.
Sirach 30 and 21.
Con.
Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thy own counsel.
See? See, it says, give not over your mind to heaviness. You know, you burden yourself down with your own thoughts. That's what they many are deceived by their own vain opinion. You got your own thoughts, heaviness, right? And afflict not yourself in thine own counsel. You know, you talking to yourself and putting yourself down. You know, you're just getting lower and lower. You just feel depressed. Next thing you know, you're depressed. And you're going to blame somebody else for your depression when it's you. It's your own mind. It's how you think off. Read.
Gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days.
You know, the gladness of the heart, which is your mind, is the life of man. And the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. So if you are sad and worried about this and worried about that, and therefore you cancel out your faith for sure. It says the gladness of the heart of the mind is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. That's why I get Proverbs 30 and 5. You see, you gotta look at the word and take it in, and it's not, even though it tell you the words that we're gonna see, you still can't be conceited. You still can't be prideful. You gotta work this out so that you are not prideful. Get what did I tell you to get?
Proverbs 30 and 5.
You'll read that first.
Proverbs 30 and 5. Every word of the Most High is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him.
See, just like I'm saying, but the Most High telling you, every word of the Most High is pure. He's a shield, a protection to those that put their trust and their faith in Him. Now I want you to go to Proverbs 3 and 5. Proverbs 3 and 5.
Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Most High with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
See, say trust in the Most High. That means have faith. The trust is the faith in the Most High with all thy heart, all your mind, and lean not unto thine own understanding, man. Read on.
In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
That's right. He said, in all your ways acknowledge the Most High, and He shall direct that path. But people not talking about the Most High. I'm telling y'all, it's real simple. How many times He come out of your mouth in a day? Think about it. How many times He come out of your mouth in a day? I guess I'll bring it to you right now. Take a piece of paper, put a line down the middle, and I want you to, if you would, you probably wouldn't know. Think about the many times you say I, me, mine, I want, this, this, and how many times you say the Most High, identify the Most High. Some that you have in your wildest imagination about Him. What did He say? In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy paths. How is He going to direct your path when you're not acknowledging Him? Hmm? How is He going to lead you in the right way when you're not acknowledging Him? When all you acknowledge is I, me, all about yourself, your worlds. He ain't in your worlds. How are you directing your steps when you want Him to do something for you And read that again. Verse 6.
Proverbs 3 and 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
He said, acknowledge him. Acknowledge him. And he's going to direct our paths, man. Tell us the way to go. The right way to go. Well, you not talk about him. Why should he direct your path? When you're all about yourself, you only have yourself. Then you understand how this works. You canceling him out. Read on.
Verse 7. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Most High and depart from evil.
You say, be not wise in thine own eyes. You know, we know in part and prophesy in part. Don't be so thinking that you got it going on, you know, or you put yourself before the Most High. Remember, everything is before him. Ain't nothing that we do that's not before him. And people are putting themselves before the Most High. You know, they trust in man more than they do the Most High. Who you talk about more? That's what you got to look at. Who's being talked about more? Be not wise in your own eyes. Fear the Most High. You better be afraid of him. You better be scared of him. Just like we read earlier, he thundered on that mountain, lightning, big sound of the trumpet that bust your eardrums, and the fire coming from the mountain scared us. We were afraid. So we'll talk to you, Moses. We'll talk to the Most High lest we die. And see, get 1 Corinthians 1 and 22, because this are our people. And why do you have to have a side of such before you really hear what he's saying? Read that.
1 Corinthians 1 and 22. For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom.
See that? We require a sign. So he gonna give you a sign. Believe this. You see those signs when the tornadoes be happening, people say, oh my God, oh my God. Y'all see it all the time. Hurricanes, they be crying, you know. They just had a flood in Spain. So they killed over 140 some people from a flood. Water rushing so fast. Man, y'all better recognize it's the Most High. It's the Most High at work. And he still say you haven't been judged. You have, as for his judgment, you have not known them. Let's go back to, I think, let's go back to Ecclesiasticus, the 30th chapter. Start at verse 21 again.
Sirach 30 and 21. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel.
Yeah. You know, that's what we're looking at. Why he said, hey, lean not on thine own understanding. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 22. The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days.
So the gladness of the heart, when a man is happy, it's going to prolong his day. So therefore, if a man is not happy, that can shorten his life. These are the things I think about and looking at life situations so that I don't fall into the days being shortened behind people that don't know how to bring joy into our lives as men or women. If they ain't got them spirits on them from Satan, or you women that got men that got spirits of Satan on them, that's not really thinking about this word, meditate on this word as such so that you prolong your life. But you can shorten your life. The days can be shortened. That's why you gotta have faith in the Most High. And you say you gotta find a way to find joy. If you love this, then it should bring peace and joy. Like he said, I'm gonna give you rest. And read St. John 14:27. You want peace? Hey, you gonna give you peace too. Read that.
The book of John, chapter 14 and 27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid.
That's right, man. He said this peace, man, he gonna give to those that really just follow what it is that's being said in these scriptures. You see, because we're in the last days. And the things that's written are happening right before our eyes. That's why he said, hey, for the time you have, as much as possible, that much that's in you. Verse 23. Sirach 30 and 23.
Sirach 30 and 23. Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein.
Yeah. Love your own self, man. Love your own self. But don't be conceited. You still got to be humble and comfort thy heart. Comfort your mind. Remove sorrow far from thee. You see? And when you remove sorrow from thee, since he said he'll give you this peace and rest, when you follow what he said to do, you pray and say, I want this. I want this peace. That's a special peace. No matter what, you can always go back to that peace that he's saying right there. Understand this. And it might be something that somebody might feel that, oh, you separated from whatever, you're not really feeling what you're supposed to be feeling like the world feels, but it's another peace. It's a special peace that you can have no matter what, no matter what's going on, that you can always go back to that special peace that he's saying right there. But you can't get it if you carnal minded. You carnal, you ain't spiritual. Realize that what he's saying, you believe it or you don't believe it. You don't believe it, then hey, what you reading the Bible for? Just lean on your own understanding. Just do it yourself. How you gonna do it? But if you gonna believe what the word says and you apply it in your life, I know for a fact it works. That's a special piece. And people can say, how can you, hey, read Ecclesiastes, read Sirach, as you call it, Sirach 2 and 4. This is why. Read that. How can you just be calm and you're not tripping out and you're not going crazy like everybody else? Because read that.
Sirach 2 and 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
That's so he said, whatever come upon you, he said, take cheerfully. Right? That's spiritual though. Because the world will have you all in panic mode and all this and this and the third, going crazy and just flipping out. He said, be patient. I take time. When you change to a lower state, still believe in the Most High. Still praise the Most High. If you ain't used to it, then you can't start doing it and it's gonna have an effect. You gotta do it now before these things happen. And you learn to do this and it works. Simple, it works. Ecclesiasticus 30. And you see what it says? Saul have killed many, and there was no profit therein. Ain't no profit in being sad all the time. And somebody, woe is me. Oh, I don't know. Oh. And I don't know. I feel great. But I know I'm dealing with something But I know that as more as I go into this word, the better I'm going to get. I know the more I go into this word, the better I'm going to get. The more I go into this word, the better I'm going to get. It never fails. Never fails. There's no profit in being sad and and then a brother grabbed the scripture. He said 7:7. Surely your oppression make a wise man mad. Yeah, okay. But you ain't being oppressed right now. I ain't being oppressed right now. I have the joy of talking to every last one of you that can hear my voice. And you have the joy of hearing this word, and we going in this word, man. And we not oppressed at this moment. Come on. We going through solutions of your oppression, your depression, and your whatever you're dealing with in the mind that makes you sick in the mind. All this works. All this works. This a review, but it's all works. I'm telling you, it works. It just matter where you at with the Most High, and where you at with a Mashiach Yahushua, Bahashama Mashiach Yahushua. You can't be saying that, man, and you don't believe in him. Come on, it don't work that way. Verse 24.
Verse 24. Envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time.
The envy and wrath shorten the life. You envying somebody, and you always want to bring hurt on someone. That's gonna shorten your life. You know, you're gonna die early. And careful, that's the technical people. Bring of age before the time. They're so technical about everything. Why? Because they have no faith. They have no faith. You can't tell me they have faith. They tell me about this. Oh, I can't do that. Gotta watch out. Gotta make sure that everything is lined up this way, that way, that way. Technical people. That's what we talking about. Technical people. Bring of age before the time. Because they're so technical that they're gonna be worrying. And worry cancels out faith. Period. Man, that ain't even one of my vocabulary words. Why worry if you have faith? But I want before I want you to go to I want you to go to 14:2. Ecclesiasticus 14:2. I just want to bring some light because it could be Jacob's trouble looking us right in the face, and I just want you to really look at some things that works. Read this.
Sirach 14:2. Blessed is he whose conscience hath not condemned him, and who
See
is
that?
not fallen from his hope in the Most High.
See that? Read that again.
Blessed is he whose conscience hath not condemned him, and who is not fallen from his hope in the Most High.
See, but see, he's telling you not to condemn yourself in your own counsel. And worrying cancels out your hope, which is your faith in the Most High. That's why Mashiach told us in Mark 11:22. I can't go here enough because I know there's new people that's online that I've probably never heard this. Mark 11:22. This is spiritual. And don't forget where we came from in the beginning of this lesson, because we gotta really look at what it is that you've been taught. If you in these different religions and so forth, that's all. It's not going to benefit you. Read this.
Mark
You lost your
11:22.
because he said you lost your hope in the Most High. I say, show faith in the Most High. What does it say? Mark 11:22.
Mark 11:22, had a Mashiach Yahushai answering saith unto them, have faith in the Most High.
So have faith in the Most High. What is faith? Hebrews 11:1. He said, have faith in the Most High. Believe in the Most High. Let's see what faith is. It gives us the definition of faith in Hebrews 11:1.
Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
So faith is the things that you hope for, you desire. It's the evidence of things not seen because it's not there for you to hope for it. If you hope for it, you got it. Why are you hoping for it? You already have it. It's something that you desire that's not seen. Could happen at any microsecond or any, who knows, a week, month, whenever the Most High determined He's going to bring it about. That's why Mark 11:22 says what?
Mark 11:22.
Mm-hmm.
And a Mashiach Yahushai answering saith unto them, have faith in the Most High.
So have faith in the Most High. Believe in the Most High. What do you say? Go ahead.
Verse 23. For
Now, let me
verily
say
I
this.
say,
Let me say this before you read it. A whole lot of people need to take these scriptures here and read them every day, over and over again, until you really, really understand what he's saying here. This what works. The first thing he said was have faith in the Most High. He didn't say have faith in him. They ain't say have faith in the Mashiach. They say have faith in the Most High, first and foremost. Now read verse 23.
verse 23. For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith.
You see, so it's very important for you to see this and operate from what it's saying here and saying. You're going to have whatever you say. So when a person talk negative, they bring negative to themselves because you're going to have whatever you say. And it's hard for people to really, that's negative, to really see this and come out of their negativity. Because it says, for verily I say unto you, truly I say unto you, that whosoever shall say, you saying to this problem, that mountain is that problem. Be thou removed, get away from me. Get out of here, and be thou cast into the sea, a mountain into the sea, and shall not doubt in his mind. You can't have, first thing you said, what? Have faith in the Most High. So you got faith in the Most High, but you doubting. What you pray to the Most High, He's going to tell you. He's going to lay it all out for you. Why it is that our people do not believe in the Most High, why you can't talk about him, because you don't believe in him. You have faith in the Most High, or he will be coming out of your mouth. You be talking about him. Listen. And shall not doubt in his mind, that's your heart, but shall believe. You shall have faith in the Most High that those things which he said, not what you thought, but what you say will come out of your mouth, shall come to pass. What you say gonna come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he said. That's why I be like, man, don't be talking about negative. Negative against yourself, negative against somebody else that we care about. No. We always gotta watch this and help each other. And then, you gotta learn how to take correction. Because it's for it's for the benefit of yourself. It's for your benefit. It's not against you, it's for the betterment of yourself. And then I have to give an account to the Most High for not saying anything if I don't say anything. Read.
Verse 24. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them.
Yeah, but how you gonna, when you pray, you desire something, you believe that you're gonna receive them and you shall have them when you already done canceled out the fact that you prayed for it and you doubting that it even gonna happen. That's why he went into the whole scenario of saying something positive and not saying something negative about any situation, especially if you prayed for it. If you prayed for it, you should not ever be negative about what you prayed for. You're going to have what you say. That's what he just told you first and foremost. So you done prayed for it. Now here you are doubting what you prayed about. You don't believe in the Most High. That's why he said what? 22, and the Most High, he said, the Mashiach answered, said unto them, have faith in the Most High, period. You don't have no faith in the Most High. Verse 25, it's a condition. 25 and 26 are conditions. Read this. That is how it can work for you. Listen, read.
Mark 11 and 25. And when ye stand praying, forgive if ye have aught against any, that your Father also, which is in heaven, may forgive you your trespasses.
See? The Most High gonna forgive you your trespasses. If you have a problem with someone and you sit up there, you haven't forgiven in your spirit, you ain't went through the protocol or what it takes for you to come down off of wherever you at to forgive. If you have a problem with someone, that your Most High also, which is in heaven, may forgive you your trespasses, the things you done wrong before his eyes. You see? You can't stand there praying and you got out against somebody, you got attitude with someone. Your prayers is not being heard. You praying to yourself, in other words. Because this is what he said. Read on.
Verse 26. But if ye do not forgive, neither will your Father, which is in heaven, forgive your trespasses.
See that? If you don't forgive your brother, Israelite sister, Most High ain't gonna forgive your trespasses. It'll be written in the books. It'll be like, hey, remember that. Remember that. And you got those angels that's right there saying, you see, they ain't forgive. They didn't forgive. They always giving an account to everything we do. Read Ecclesiastes 34 and 8. Says every word of the Most High is pure. Look what it says.
Sirach 34 and 8. The law shall be found perfect without lies,
You that?
and
Go ahead.
wisdom is perfection to a faithful mouth.
You that? The law shall be found perfect without lies. And wisdom, which is the proper application of knowledge, is perfection to a faithful mouth. A faithful person that believe in the Most High, have faith in the Most High. That's what it's talking about. Go to Ecclesiastes 33, verse 1. Read 1 to 3.
Sirach 33 and 1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Most High, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver him.
That's right. Read Ecclesiastes 2 and 1. See, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth, that's afraid, that's scared, that highly respect the Most High. But in temptation, even again he will deliver him. That's why the Most High told us this. Ecclesiastes 2:1.
Ecclesiastes or Ecclesiasticus.
Ecclesiasticus.
Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Most High, prepare thy soul for temptation.
You hear that? He said, if you come to serve the Most High, prepare your spirit, man, for temptation. Who the tempter? Prepare your spirit for the devil, he's saying. But what did he say here? There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Most High. Ecclesiastes 33:1. But in temptation, that he say, prepare, preparation is what you're doing. I'm going to give you some preparation tonight. Prepare yourself for temptation. Prepare yourself for the devil. What did he say? Go ahead.
First Sirach 33:2.
No, I want you to read Sirach 2:1, 2 and 2.
Sirach 2:2. Set
Right.
thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
You know, he says, set your mind, the heart is the mind, the way you think. You know, let's prove that right quick. Mark 7:21. Shalom, welcome. The heart is the way you think. Let's read that. Mark 7:21.
Mark 7:21. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts.
See? So the thoughts are the heart. You know, from within. Out of the heart of man proceed evil thoughts in your brain, the way you think. That's all I wanted on that. Go back to Ecclesiastes, because the second chapter, the second verse again.
Sirach 2:2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
You know, and that's why I see a lot of people, man. They're gonna be running in Jacob's trouble, man. He said, set your mind aright with the scriptures and the laws of the Most High and the statutes of the Most High and the commandments of the Most High. And don't run when things get hot, man. Don't run. Where you gonna run to? You running away from the Most High. You run away from Mashiach Yahushua. So you only got yourself. And man and woman and child, whoever gonna be there with you, you leave them alone. You leaving yourself by yourself. Where you running to? You just, I'll tell you what you're running to. I'll tell you, it's sad, but it's real. I mean, y'all better understand, man. Y'all been hoodwinked, bamboozled, ran them up. Y'all don't even know what y'all ran into, man. Let me show you something. Get Matthew 12:43. So you understand, for those that have been enlightened, the Most High labor to make you perfect. There's so many people that the Most High have started to labor to make perfect. They just said, forget you. I'm going back out into the world. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this way, another way. When he gave us the way, he gave us the way. It's never changed. The Spirit just add on to what it is that we already had. Read this up. So when you like that revolving door, when they be in the truth wholeheartedly, unless you know they're not, then what happens? Why they can't hardly come back? Read this.
Matthew 12:43.
Mm-hmm.
When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none.
See, that unclean came out of them when they started to learn the real understanding of this Bible. You understand? He walked through dry places and he don't find no rest, right? Go ahead.
Verse 44. Then he saith, I will return into my house from whence I came out.
So he said, I'm going to go into the body that I came out of. There's a reason why he would go back into that body that he came out of, because he couldn't go out once he was cleaned up. You know, and it came into the word, and the word is, like as Mashal Shai said, St. John uh, 15 and 3 say, now you are clean through the word that I speak unto thee. So the word cleans you up. The word heals you. The word does everything that the world can do. That's why people run back out to the world and they end up with bipolar. They end up all these different things that happens to them behind what this evil spirit does. That was in it. We were cleaned up, got rid of those evil spirits. We don't smoke. We don't do things that we used to do in the world. Now clean ourselves up. We follow the laws of the Most High. All praise to the Most High. You know, we change it. We're new creature. We different. Read.
And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished.
Well, because they're not in the truth. They're not in the, people say I'm in the truth. Okay, if I ask you questions that you knew before, you don't know them, yeah, how you in the truth? You found it empty, swept, and garnished because you're not studying anymore like you used to. You know, you ain't taking the time to be in this word like you should be. You know, you lost your first love. Went out there in the world was more appeasing to you. That's why James 4 and 4. Hold that. Get James 4 and 4. It's you. Whoever it is.
James 4 and 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world it's like it. Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High?
See?
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High.
See? You be a friend of the world, that make you at enmity, means you at war with the Most High. You at war with the Mashiach Yahushua, because he said in St. John 30 and 10, I and my Father are one. So 10 and 30, so I and my Father are one. They agree. So you at war with the Most High. You at war with the Mashiach Yahushua, and you the enemy of the Most High. You the enemy of the Mashiach Yahushua if you a friend of this world. And that's what this spirit, you know, finding you empty, swept, and garnished. That's all you have is the world. People that's been in the truth probably now celebrating Halloween. Come on, make that make sense. Shame, shame, shame. Put a Mashiach that was shy, the wild, the Most High to open shame. Back to Matthew 12 and 45. Since he found you in this shape of being swept and garnished and empty in your spirit and not being in this truth, not really following what you was following before and wholeheartedly representing the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushai, you wide open. This is what you can do. Read.
Verse 45. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself,
Mm, mm, mm.
and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first.
See? Then go over here and take it with himself 7 other spirits. 7 is another number of completion. So a complete number of spirits, not just not necessarily 7, a complete number of spirits with him, with that wicked spirit. So if it's 7, you got 8. If it takes, remember, Legion was 2,000. So however many it takes to enter into you, to enter into this body that it came out of, that one that came out of revolving door, and they enter into this man. Read.
Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation.
He tell you, man, the end of that man is worse than it was before he came in the truth. The end of that woman is worse than it was before they started learning the truth. Go back to Ecclesiastes 33 and 1.
Sirach 33 and 1. There shall no evil happen. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Most High, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver him.
That's right, man. Even in temptation. Like I said, when you come prepared, when you come to serve the Most High, prepare yourself for temptation, for the devil. Just like my shepherd said, we're going to see it. When you come to serve the Most High, prepare yourself for the devil. Even he had to deal with them. So who are we not to have to deal with it? Like y'all coming in here, and y'all, a lot of y'all think y'all gonna come in and be on the same page as we have been in this truth for over 30 years and 20 years, 25 years, all that. No, come on. You got to go through some things. We done been through something. Every last one of us that's been in this truth done been through a lot. To maintain and still be in it. Understand, overstand this. That's why I respect every brother that enduring. You know, that's why I say I got respect for you, endure. Not that you just come in there and just, here you come, you hear, I done seen them come and go. You know, that's why you gotta be ready. So you ain't gotta get ready. That's why I say when you come to serve the Most High, prepare. Your preparation is getting ready. You get ready for the devil. I'm gonna show you how to get ready for him. The preacher ain't gonna teach you this. You know, and a lot of brothers not teaching this. It says what? Read on.
Verse 2. A wise man hateth not the law.
You hear that? A wise man hateth not the law that the Most High wrote, as we said earlier, with his finger. He wrote the laws. Read.
But he that is an hypocrite therein is as a ship in a storm.
Wow. He that's a hypocrite, you know, saying one thing, doing something else, is like a what?
A ship in a storm.
A ship in a storm. I want you to get James 1 and 5. Like a ship in a storm, man. Your storm, you know, ship is going all, waves taking them up and down. You don't know what the wind blowing, the water going on in the ship and everything. But read this.
James 1 and 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally,
So
and
wisdom is a proper.
upbraideth,
Oh, still out there. Go ahead. Read
and
it again.
upbraideth not. James 1 and 5.
Come.
If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him.
Hear that? So if any man lack wisdom, which is proper application of knowledge, how you apply this in your life. That's what this is all about. You're learning it, you live it, and you apply it in your life. It works. Believe me, it works. But if you don't believe it, then you have no faith in the Most High. Period. Ask the Most High to give you faith because it said you lack wisdom, you lack the proper application of how you apply this knowledge in your life to let them ask of the Most High. Like you said, what did my Shepherd said in Mark 11:22? My Shepherd said, have faith in the Most High. Ask the Most High and believe in him. That give it to all men liberally and upbraid it not, and it shall be given him. It's going to be given to you. Read.
Verse 6. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed.
No different than we read about in the Apocrypha in Ecclesiasticus 33 and 2. A hip is but he that is an hypocrite therein is as a ship in a storm. So you're a hypocrite if you don't have no faith. So don't ask nothing wavering. For he that wavereth, you don't believe it, you have no faith in the Most High, is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. That's why you would be a hypocrite where like a ship that's in a storm. This way, going this way, that way, any way you think of, you just up, down, in, out, whatever. Scatterbrain. Read on. Listen what it says, verse 7.
Verse 7. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Most High.
Yeah. Say, don't you think you're going to receive anything of the Most High. That's why I say it's so important why my shepherd I say have faith in the Most High, believe in the Most High, you know, believe in Him. And say, don't think that you're going to get anything from the Most High, really.
Verse 8. A double minded man is unstable in all his ways.
A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. One day you like this, another day you like that. You know, one day you on fire, next day you, oh, woe is me. Oh, no. Did you pray about it, brother? Yeah, I prayed about it. Why you like that? Look at this lesson. Give this lesson to somebody. I know you know somebody you need to give it to. You know, I can think of a lot of people I can think of. I can't reach them, but, you know, hey, if I could, all you I can reach, hey, listen to the word of the Most High. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You see? That's why I say you like a ship tossed this way, you go this way, that way. I mean, come on, man. You gotta be sure on this. Go back to Ecclesiasticus 33 and 3.
Sirach 33 and 3. A man of understanding trusteth in the law, and the law is faithful unto him as an oracle.
Hear that? A man of understanding trusts in the law that the Most High wrote with his finger, preachers. And the law that the Most High wrote with his finger, and Most High said, I change not, is faithful unto him as an oracle, man. It is very important, man, that we see this. Look at Ecclesiastes 24, the 24th chapter, and verse 22 and 23.
Sirach 24:22. He that obeyeth me shall never be confounded, and they that work by me shall not do amiss.
That he that obeyeth me shall never be confounded. How do you obey the Most High? I do what he say do, his rules and regulations. Simple as that. He said you're never going to be confused. And they that work by me shall not do amiss. You ain't going to be doing things that's wrong. Go ahead.
Verse 23. All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High power, even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage unto the congregations of Jacob.
You hear that? He said all these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High power. You know, the covenant that gave to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob, to the 12 tribes of Israel is of the Most High power. Even the law, which we read in earlier, if you're just coming in late, you can go back into the beginning of this lesson and you see what's going over the laws. Even the law went over the 10 commandments. Even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage unto the congregation of Jacob. Not anybody, but to the congregation of Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, became the forefather of us, the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? Period. That's it. Look at Ecclesiastes 21 and 2. Read verse 1. Because it's very important that we understand how this works. Read this.
Sirach 21 and 1.
Hey, y'all give me
My
some light.
son,
Y'all don't get no lights. Nobody like what they're hearing. I got one light. Read this.
Sirach 21 and 1. My son, hast thou sinned? Do so no more, but ask pardon for thy former sins.
So what did he say? What is sin? Verse down 3 and 4. What is sin? It's amazing how we got to go to the New Testament to define sin, and the preachers are teaching, so-called preachers, supposed to be teaching from the New Testament. Why aren't they defining it here? That's where it's at. First John
First
3 and
John
4.
3 and 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgress also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law.
The sin is the transgression of the Most High's laws that he wrote with his finger. Understand this. It's very important. Sin is a transgression of the Most High's laws that we read about in Deuteronomy 9 and 10. The Most High wrote the laws with his finger. So anybody that said that we got to follow what he said to do, you giving him your middle finger. You think about that. Might meditate on that. Go tell your preacher that. Go back to Ecclesiastes 21 and 1. So now that we know that sin is a transgression of the Most High's law, and we've defined it in the so-called New Testament, read on.
Sirach 21 and 1. My son, hast thou sinned? Do so no more, but ask pardon for thy former sins.
See, if you sin, you broke the Most High's commandments, his rules and regulations, you know what that is, right? So you broke his rules and regulations, say, hey, sin no more. Don't do it no more. And ask pardon. That's repentance. Ask for repentance for thy former sins. Ask the Most High to forgive you. Forgive us for our former sins. Read.
Verse 2. Flee from sin as from the face of a serpent.
Ooh.
For if thou comest too near it, it will bite thee. The teeth thereof are as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men.
Hear that? Flee from sin. Flee from breaking the Most High's rules and regulations, his laws, statutes, and commandments, as from the face of a poisonous snake, he's saying. Well, if thou comest too near it, you come too near this poisonous snake, it's going to bite you. The teeth thereof are as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men. Understand this. This is how serious this is. Don't let nobody tell you ain't got to keep the Most High's rules and regulations. Verse 11.
Sirach 21 and 11. He that keepeth the law of the Most High getteth the understanding thereof, and the perfection of the fear of the Most High is wisdom.
That perfection of the fear of the Most High, to be afraid, to be scared of the Most High, is wisdom, right? He that keepeth the law of the Most High getteth the understanding thereof. You keep the laws of the Most High, you get the understanding thereof. It's just like when you go over these laws over and over and over again, it's like riding a bicycle. You don't have to keep showing someone that know how to ride a bicycle how to ride a bicycle, how to swim. You know how to swim. You know what I mean? You know how to do the things that you do when you do them consistently. When you go over these laws, you can read from Genesis to Deuteronomy and learn the laws of the Most High. Moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, and ceremonial laws that we have now. We're not under the sacrificial law, where we sacrifice animals for the atonement of our sins, but our body's got to be made a living sacrifice now. How about that? That's what he's telling us in Romans 12 and 1. Let your body be a living sacrifice, which is your reasonable service. It's a little thing to do, he said. No big thing. Read verse 11 and 12.
Verse 11. He that keepeth the law of the Most High getteth the understanding thereof, and the perfection of the fear of the Most High is wisdom.
Right. Go ahead.
He that is not wise will not be taught, but there is a wisdom which multiplieth bitterness.
He that keepeth the law of the Most High getteth the understanding thereof, and the perfection of the fear of the Most High is wisdom. He that is not wise will not be taught. You hear that? We all have to be taught. Everybody that you know has to be taught. Anybody say, well, you're reading from a book. Where do they get their knowledge from? A book. The Bible, the most important book in the world. They'll put it down, but how do they get their doctorate degree? How do they get their master's degree? How do they get their associate degrees or their bachelor's degree? How do they get that? How do they get their 12th grade diploma? Huh? From a book. You know what I mean? So people can be really ignorant when it comes down to really how the things that they say, as far as not having understanding and really not knowing what this Bible is talking about for real. He is not wise that will not be taught. You know, you're not wise, meaning you are a fool and you dealing in ignorance and not knowing, stupid. Not wise is being stupid. There's a wisdom which multiplies bitterness. Yeah. And it multiplies bitterness because you don't want to take the time to learn yourself. So you bitter behind not learning, wanting to learn yourself. When you can learn yourself, when you have questions to ask, you ask. I want you to go. I want you to go to Matthew the 4th chapter. I want to show you, you know, how to rebuke the devil. Matthew the 4th chapter. We're going to show you. Mashiach Shai showed you. And I want you to get this to your pork chop eating preacher or any religious person that you know that's out there that say we're not under the law and we ain't under the commandments of the Most High and we ain't got to follow his rules and regulations. This is to you. And any of you that hear this, give it to your pastor, preacher, whoever, no matter who. Your theologian that went to cemetery school, went in there dead and came out deader. Hey, I'm just keeping it real. But I love you if you're Israelite. I want you to come back and really hear this or make it mean something different. Matthew 4, read 1 through 4.
Matthew 4 and 1. And then Hamashiach Yahushai, then was Hamashiach Yahushai led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil.
Yeah, he's led up in the spirit to be tempted of the devil. I'm going to show you how to rebuke the devil as Hamashiach Yahushai showed how to rebuke the devil that nobody's really teaching. These preachers ain't teaching you this. They can't teach you it. Or otherwise you're going to say, well, wait a minute. When you hear what he did, every single time, you're just going to make them look like they are no priests to the Most High. No pastors, no ministers, whatever you want to call them, to the Most High. Guaranteed. Since they say you're not under the law. Remember they say that. We ain't under the law. We're under grace. We Gentiles, been grafted in. And we forgot to be filled with the Holy Ghost. That's running around the church like a chicken with his head cut off. And the music start, playing, and then you start dancing and doing the dance, Holy Ghost dance and all that. No. That's off. Point blank. Listen, read. So he tempted of the devil. And mind you, he's 30 years old because that's when the ministry start. From 30 to 50, this ministry start. 51, you are elder. Read on.
Matthew 4 and 2. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward unhungered.
40 days and 40 nights. He fasting. So you know he hungry. Read.
And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread.
Listen. And when the tempter, remember what it told us in Ecclesiastes, what he calls Sirach, the 2nd chapter, the 1st verse, when thou come to serve the Most High, what it say? Prepare your soul for temptation. That's the tempter right there. Same thing. So here he is, starting his ministry at 30 years old. Here come the tempter. Here come the devil, right? Tempting him. The preparation is to know what you're going to get here. Prepare for him and use it to your advantage. Because this is what he did. You want to be Mashiach, you want to be like him, the Messiahs, then you do what he did. It works. Read. He said, if thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. Knowing that he's hungry. See how he's tempting them? Command that these stones be made bread. What did he tell them? Let's see what he said. Preacher, verse 4.
Matthew 4:4. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High.
Right. So where's it written? Where's it written at? See, I see a lot of them has to bounce out of here because it's cutting their preacher. Like I said, religion, the worst thing happened to us, man. It is written. Where's it written at? Where's it written at? He's rebuking the devil. Where's it written at? It is written. Man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. Where's it written at? In the law that the Most High wrote with his finger. Deuteronomy 8:3. Check it out. He's going to the law. Deuteronomy 8, all praise to the Most High. Wow, my shot, tell shot. Look what he's quoting. Let's see. Let's read it.
Deuteronomy 8:3. And he humbled thee, and suffered thee to hunger, and fed thee with manna, which thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man doth not live by bread only, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High doth man live.
So how would you know that this is written here from your pastors that say you're not under the law? This is the law. This is in the law. This is what he's quoting. The law that the Most High wrote with his finger. That's why I say we offend the Most High. So many times, man. So many times. Matthew 4, 5, and 6. Matthew 4, 5, and 6. So we went to the law the first time. You're rebuking the devil. So y'all ain't rebuking no devil. Read on. Matthew 4, 5, and 6.
Matthew 4:5. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone.
So look where he went. So he's trying to show Hamashiach Shai, yeah, I know some scriptures too. But you notice he didn't go to the law. He went to Psalms 91, the 91st chapter, verse 11 and 12. What King David said. Read that. This is what he's quoting from. He can't go to the law because the law cuts him. He contrary to the law. He was made that way though. Read that.
Psalms 91 and 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against the stone.
See, he tempted Hamashiach Shai to defy gravity, taking him up into a high place on the temple and tell him to cast himself down, you know. But it's written, just what it said. He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. You see how this go together? So we know the Bible, but he can't go to the law. Just read on. What am I telling? Verse 7.
Matthew 4:7. Mashiach Yahushai said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Most High thy power.
See? What'd he say?
Thou shalt not tempt
No.
the
From the
Most
top.
High.
From the top. It's very important that you see what he's saying. Everybody see what he's saying and where he's going to from what he's saying and how he's saying it. A place that preachers don't go to actually show you how to rebuke the devil. But what did he say?
Matthew 4:7. Hamashiach Yahushai said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Most High thy power.
See? It is written again. Where is it written at? In Paul's writings? In Peter's writings? In Revelation? Where is it written at? It is written again. Because when he walked the earth, they only had the law and the prophets, period. When he walked the earth, Mashiach walked the earth, they only had the law and the prophets. So he's going to the law again. He's going to the law again. So how y'all rebuking the devil when you don't deal with the law? He's going to the law again. Isn't he an example of what works? Hmm? Deuteronomy 6:16. He's quoting the law against the devil.
Deuteronomy 6 and 16. Ye shall not tempt the Most High your power, as he tempted him in Massa.
See? He said, you shall not tempt the Most High. There it is right there. He went to the law every single time to rebuke the devil and Satan, the dragon, the beast, whoever. The law has power. But if you don't know it, you ain't dealing with it. Matthew 4:8, 9, and 10. Matthew the 4th chapter, 8, 9, and 10. So far, he went to the law each time to rebuke the devil. Read that.
Matthew 4 and 8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them,
See?
and
He
saith,
took him, wait a minute. The devil took a Mashiach side into an exceeding high mountain and showed the Mashiach side all the kingdoms of the world. All the kingdoms of the world. Even the world that we in right now. And the kingdoms that's in this world right now. And the glory of them. Read on.
verse 9, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
See that? So everyone that's ruling these kingdoms have bowed down to Satan. Look what he said. All these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. So that's what they have done. No matter how you look at it. What am I shall say?
Verse 10, then saith Hamashiach Yahushai unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Most High thy power, and him only shalt thou serve.
See that? So you got to hear what he's saying. He's saying, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou, which is you, Satan, the devil. See, first he called him, it said what? The devil. Now it's saying Satan. That's the enemy, adversary, and foe. Devil means deceitful, evil person. Satan is enemy, adversary, or foe. He said, get on out of here, Satan. For it is written. Where is it written at? In Paul's writings, Peter's writing, James' writing, Book of Revelation. Where? Well, it is written. Thou shalt worship the Most High, thy power. He said, your power. See, a lot of people, that goes over a lot of people's heads. The Most High is the power of Satan, your power, and him only shall thou serve. Everybody serve the Most High. You better understand. Ain't nobody running around here doing whatever they want to do as you giving them more power than the Most High, because the world is evil. The world is wicked, right? You better understand. He said, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Most High, your power, Satan, and him only shall thou serve. Deuteronomy 6:13, 6 and 13. We just about finished. Read that.
Deuteronomy 6:13, thou shalt fear the Most High thy power, and serve him, and shall swear by his name.
See, thou shalt fear the Most High. You keep hearing that over and over again. You better be afraid and scared of the Most High. Highly respect the Most High. Your power and serve him. You see, and shall swear by his name. Deuteronomy 10 and 20. As it is written, where? In the law of the Most High. The same law that Most High wrote his finger. Read this.
Deuteronomy 10 and 20. Thou shalt fear the Most High thy power. Him shalt thou serve, and to him shalt thou cleave, and swear by his name.
You know? Thou shalt fear the Most High, your power. Him shalt thou serve, and to him shalt thou cleave and swear by his name. That's the Most High. That's what the Mashiach side quoting from every single time to rebuke the devil. It's very important that you see this, because without seeing this, you just gonna say, "I rebuke you, devil," whatever. You ain't got no power. There ain't no power in that. And you've been rolling with them, especially you that believe that you're not under the law or the Most High. Go back to Matthew 4 and 11. So now that he rebuked the devil with the law, what the devil got to do? Read on.
Matthew 4 and 11. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him.
See that? The devil had to leave him alone. They ain't teaching that. Run that by your preacher. They're not teaching that because they're saying you're not under the law. It will contradict what they believe in. And you want everlasting life. You want to live forever. You want to be part of the kingdom that's already prepared for us. I'm gonna leave you with this. Without a shadow of a doubt. You can't gainsay on that. Um, give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13 and 14. Read that.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter of what we went over tonight. What did he say?
Fear Yahweh
Fear
and keep
Yahweh.
his
And what?
and keep his commandments.
And keep his commandments. Keep his commandments. What is this?
For this is the whole duty of man.
It's the whole duty of man. It's the whole duty of man to fear the Most High and keep his commandments. It's the it's the whole duty of man. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. Okay? Matthew 19 and 16 and 17. Much I was telling you here out of his own mouth.
Matthew 19:16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good teacher, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
Here he asked him, he said, hey, good teacher. And we don't say Master because that goes back to Baal. That's why we replace it with teacher. And just like LORD does, and they put it in here. It's a good teacher. What good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? This is what Mashiach Shai said. 'Cause a lot of y'all say, "How was the day?" It was good. How are you doing? I'm good. This is what he said. Read this. That's why
Verse 17.
certain habits that we have, we gotta really, really, really look at what the scripture's saying and change. That's what we're doing here. Instead of wisdom, we change it, you know? And it's not hard. Just a matter of eliminating this, adding this, you know? Simple as that. It's not a hard thing. This is what he said. This is what Mashiach Shai said. What he say?
Verse 17. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yahweh. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
Can't get no clearer than that. He said, hey, why call me good? There's no one good but the Most High, period. But if thou wilt enter into life, you want everlasting life. What did he say? Keep the commandments. Can't get no clearer than that. Can't get no clearer than that. That's from Mashiach Shai's mouth. Now make it mean something different. Hebrews 13 and 8. We're going to end with this. I mean, Hebrews 13 and 8.
Verse 13 and 8. Hamashiach Yahushai, the same yesterday and today and forever.
There it is. So, Mosiah already told you he don't change. So, Mashiach Shai telling you, hey, Mashiach Shai the same yesterday and today and forever. So, with that, I hope that was enlightened. I say, Krum Most High, Krum Mashiach Yahushai, and Krum Yasharallah. And we out. Shalom.